people, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jamie and today I have another project share with the Sunny Days collection, so let's get straight into it. Here I made a Memory Decks bag topper and it's fully functioning. You can hold it on the handle and inside you can put little gifts. I just did some trims along the side and just did a cute little cluster. I didn't want to over embellish this. And also I made it so the handle pivots, so you just use some brads to do that, and then you pop it straight into your Memory Decks card. Got a little tassel, and then on the inside I couldn't help but put shred in, and I just used this cute little embellishment that I got in a swap. A super chunky tag flip, and when I say chunky, I mean very chunky. My goal was to make it very chunky, so at the front I just have a shaker page with some chipboard and a little charm on the side. This is a cut of this I cut out of a sheet of 12 by 12, and I just used a circle die for the paper from AliExpress. And then this one here, as you can see, I put dangles on pretty much every page. I'm kind of obsessed with doing them at the moment. And then this one here. Another dangle. This chipboard here is from Gather. Everything else is chipboard wise and sticker wise is from Sunny Days. And then this one, and I just had to put a little flower on there because I thought it looked really quite cute. This page here I really wanted to keep the butterfly because I thought it was really pretty. And then this is one of the charms that I made in my how to turn chipboard into charms video. So here's just an example of how I used it, and here's another example of it here with the happy and then another charm on the side. And yeah, I really love this tag flip, and I love to just put a whole bunch of trim when I'm doing tag flips because I think that it's a really great way to gift trim, number one, and it also just adds to the glory of the tag flip. Next I made a wand, and I'm obsessed with making wands. I love them so much, so I just used a really big rosette as my backing piece and just layered some circles with a few die cuts and stickers from the collection. This little feather here is from the Gather chipboard, and I just put a charm on it and then some trim. I absolutely love making wands. If you'd like a tutorial on how to make a wand, let me know in the comments and I can happily film that for you guys. But I love making wands, they're so fun. And a really great way to use up all of your little pieces, which is kind of what I was doing with this one. Then I made a banner. I really like this. It's quite tiny, like it's about the size of my hands, and I would say I have quite small hands. I just used the little acetate girl from the collection, put pom-poms. I did some stitching and I put a little charm. That chipboard there is from Sweet Story. I got it in a swap, so I just repurposed it for this banner. And then as you can see, here's the back of it, and I stitched the back as well because I just wanted to give it some detail on the back, and you can see that I put some tulle there in the back and some trim, and on the ends I just finished it with a pom-pom. Now I also made another banner, but I decided to make it and put it in like a little storage box, and on the side, see if I can grab it, I made a dangle. This is my first dangle that I've ever made, and I just used some gold chain and some charms on it. Dangles are really hard to show. And then a little dangle, and then I also use this chipboard from the Sunny Days collection as a charm, and I just love how that looks on the side of the box. Then I just decorated the front with a piece of the ephemera, some pom-poms, and some flowers from my stash because I had no flowers left from the collection. And I also covered the box in this like netting tulle because I wanted it to look more beachy, and I feel like that netting does add that beach effect. I did just seal the box with some Velcro. Like I said before, if you want a tutorial for anything, please let me know and I'll be happy to film it. But here's the inside of the box, and it's all stitched, and I just put the banner in it. And this is the banner. So this one's so cute. I love this banner. So this one you can actually see that it is a shaker at the back, and I just layered different types of trims, and here's some lace here. This is from the ephemera pack, and I put some tassels on the side. This is the charm from my video that I did. And I just love how that turned out. And then there's the box, and I just put some shred in it because I like the way that it looks and it doesn't sort of detract from all the decoration on the front. I love putting shred in everything these days. And then the box just closes like that, and it's super cute, and you can actually sit it up as like a decoration. Then next, I decided to make a miniature version of the book boxes. I'll just go grab the full-size version, and this is the one that Catherine made for me in a swap. And I've made full-size ones before, but I really wanted to make a miniature one because these are just so hard to ship in my opinion. So I decided to make a mini one, and I just scaled down the dimensions, and I decided to use 3 books because I love doing things in 3. It's just what I do. And then I made this gorgeous cluster here using the chipboard from the collection, some flowers from my stash. This is a die cut and leaves. I've just laid it so much. And I also put some trims down the bottom of it. On the side, I decided to just use some dangles because I think they look super cute. Now, what makes this one super different is that I made the middle book a shaker, and it's so cool. So if I undo the ribbon, as you can see, it is a shaker, and I stitched it so that each panel is its own separate shaker, including the back. And I just made a sequins mix using some seed beads and sequins from my stash that I thought matched the collection. Then on the inside, I just included some little goodies for whoever I decide to pass this on to, and then you can just seal back up with the ribbon and it's done. This book here, I just had to really simply decorate these because there wasn't a lot of space. So here's a little closer up view of the tassel. And then on the inside, I've just gifted them some more of the fussy cut little kites that I cut out of a sheet of paper. So that's all that's in that one. And then here's the last one, which I made like just a holographic one, and I will untie it. Okay, and then on the inside of this one, I just did some glitter pegs, so they're just wooden pegs that I just glitterized up to make them look really cute. But I love this little book box. On the inside, I also filled it because I didn't have double-sided paper from the collection. I just matted the inside of the box on each little section, as you can see, and I love this cluster so much. It's amazing. And the last couple things that I made are some bag toppers again. I feel like bag toppers are a really good way to use up just the random embellishments that you have left. So I have this little mini bag topper here, which I just used. This is some chipboard from another collection, but it worked really well. I think it's a Pink Paisley collection, or maybe a Paige Evans one. And I love how that one turned out really cute, just using some random leftovers. Then I have this one here, which again, this is what I was really getting to, just random things left. And I did have to pull things from my stash. So this from the heart is from Maggie Holmes Heritage thicker sheet. And this has just got some cute little layers of heaps of different textures. And then this one here, I really, really like. I just think it's super cute, and it's got the getaway, and that paper was so hard for me to use, but I love how this bag topper turned out with just the layering of the fruit and the ice cream. I think it looks so cute, and the pom-poms look so good. Oh, I should have put the pom-poms on that. That would have looked cute. Oh well. It's always next time. Then I made this one here, which this was the first bag topper that I made in this sort of collection of stuff. And I just laid it up with a whole bunch of different things from the collection and this kind of very vintagey umbrella in my opinion, and then put a dangle on the side and some tulle down the bottom. Then this one here, which I just adore the simplicity of, I just have some ribbon laid in the back with some chipboard and a tiny little cluster here on the side, but I absolutely adore what this looks like, and I think it's so cute. Love that one. And then the last little mini macro one is this one here, which you could easily put on top of like a sequins mix or even just one little embellishment. Okay, the last couple of things I want to show you were just little kind of things that I made to kind of build my stash. So I made another one of these yarn rainbows, which there was a tutorial for this that I filmed and uploaded. It's on my YouTube channel if you can just look for it. It's yarn rainbows, and this one is a charm so you can actually hang it, and I love that. I think it's so cute. Then I made myself some ruffle trim because I feel like ruffle trim is so expensive, and if you watched my haul the other day, I had so much ribbon in a haul that I just thought I'm going to try and make ruffle trim. So I just used my sewing machine with this and just hand ruffled it. This was about 3 meters worth of ribbon, but I wanted it to be really thick ruffle, and I love how it turned out. And then I also did it in a pink one. This one was my tester one, so I wanted to see if I preferred the straight ruffle or like the really messy ruffle, and I loved the messy ruffle, so I went with that one there. I've already used half of this one, so I really like that. If you want a tutorial on this, I'll be happy to film it. Then I also just did some Vellum Ruffles because I love having these in my stash. I think I get about 10 per sheet of vellum, and I've already used a few of these, so these are super easy to put together and just building my stash. And then I just made a couple more of the chipboard charms, which these ones are using Maggie Holmes Gather. This is what I had left of the chipboard. Now the chipboard is used up and I can use these on projects. I hope you guys enjoyed my crafty share of what I've been up to, trying to smash the Sunny Days collection. I think I'm going to be able to make a few more projects with it, and then I'm basically going to have it done. If you want a tutorial on anything, please let me know in the comments down below. And if you would like to see more of this stuff, subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out. So thanks for watching, guys. Bye.